The government of India is trying to amend the Atomic Energy Act 1962 and the Civil Liabilities for Nuclear Damage Act 2010. The Atomic Energy Act 1962 prevents any private company, whether Indian or foreign, to own and operate nuclear power plants in India, in Indian territory. So there is a lot of pressure from American and French companies, particularly GE, Westinghouse, EDF, and the governments of US and France to open up the nuclear sector, because as we all know that the government of India has a very ambitious plan of 100 gigawatt of nuclear by 2040-42. So only today we have only around 8.8 gigawatt. So this is a hugely lucrative market that these foreign governments and their nuclear corporations, nuclear energy corporations are looking to. Second, the Civil Liability for Nuclear Damage Act establishes some very limited liabilities, not only for the operator, and the operator liability is capped at the moment at only rupees 500 crores, whereas there is a provision that the operator, at this point it is only the government company, Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited, which can sue, which has a right of recourse. That means they can sue the supplier or provider of equipment for any defective equipment supply, any deficiency in services. So there is a provision, but that is also conditional. It has to be in the contract. But even these possibilities that in case of any accident in the nuclear reactors and components that this French, US and other companies will supply, if there is an accident, they will be actually liable to pay damages if Nuclear Power Corporation of India exercise that right. So there is a tremendous pressure on the Indian government by both US and France to change these two laws. This is a new form of nuclear colonialism to open up Indian nuclear reactor markets to mostly foreign multinational nuclear energy corporations. The Indian private corporations are also eyeing this, because simultaneously the government of India, in the same budget, they have also announced a big push for small modular reactors, which will be from 5 megawatt to 50 megawatt to 200 megawatt. So they are also targeting Indian private corporations, the smaller nuclear reactors. They are also pressurizing for removing the cap of liabilities and providing the liabilities only to a very limited extent. This will be extremely dangerous for Indian public, because the costs of nuclear accidents are in lakhs of crores, which have been shown in Fukushima and Chernobyl. We must not accept this. We must pursue our parliamentarians to stop these amendments, and as citizens we must raise our voice against this.